So, after spending an entire weekend playing Halo 3 and getting my ass royally handed to me by both children and sweaty virgins alike, I decided to take a step back from the first-person genre and play something a bit out of the channel's comfort zone. What little of one we have. Now, one of the first things to come to mind was a platformer, and one of the first platformers to come to mind was the original Abe's Oddysee. Now, I was contemplating whether or not I should play the original 1997 version or the 2014 remake, but then I figured with the original having very few and far between checkpoints and no quick saving to speak of, it would prove to be a more challenging and more interesting experience for you to watch and me to play. Because who doesn't love watching someone play something challenging, right? All joking aside, I do love this game to pieces. It's one of my favorite games of all time, and it's a PlayStation classic. Who doesn't love a good old classic? That said, I am playing this on a disc in my PS2 Slim. I'm not playing this on Steam or anything. So it is the genuine OG experience you're getting right now. With that out of the way, let's play some Oddworld and see how far we get with it. And one thing to note, I absolutely fucking adore this beginning so much.
This is Rupture Farms. They say it's the biggest meat processing plant on Oddworld. I used to work here. Well, I was really a slave, like all the others.
I remember this cutscene used to scare me as a kid. I first saw it when I was playing Munch's Oddysee. They took all the cutscenes from Abe's Oddysee and Exodus and compiled them into a little short film that you could watch to kind of catch you up to speed in case Munch's Oddysee was your first game in the Oddworld series. And now that I'm looking back at it, now I'm thinking, maybe a toddler shouldn't have been playing a T-rated game, especially one this dark, so it's like, yeah, no wonder I was scared. And here's the game proper. What you'll notice right off the bat is that it looks a bit different from your ordinary platformer. It ain't your daddy's Mario or your mommy's Sanark. You'll notice the camera doesn't really follow me, per se, but if I go to the edge of the screen, I'm met with another one. Yeah, this game is part of that niche genre of cinematic platformers from the late 90s, where the background and the foreground, essentially all the set pieces that aren't like NPC assets or sprites, are pre-rendered and very nice looking, and a lot of the time interconnected. So they're all giant pieces of art, absolute giant works of art that are separated into little screens. But the game wants us to go up that cliff right there, but instead of doing that, we're gonna go down here. And question all of our life choices leading up to this point in our life. Joking aside, this game isn't as daunting as it looks, but it is very trial and error, and you will die a whole bunch until you get everything right. And there's a lot to get right. For example, with this guy right here. His responses to us are delayed. So we have to time it just right with the saw. Wait for it to come down, tell him to follow, and he's safe. You gotta tell him twice to get him to fall down a cliff. Tell him to wait. And then we go... Well, we should get his attention right now. Tell him to wait immediately. Try again. Oh, shit. This game is very good at making you tense up. At least when you're trying to save all the Mudokons, which we're not gonna try to do per se, but we're gonna try to save as many as we can.
Off to hang myself, horse and left.
Oh no, no, oh, what was I thinking? No, that could have been avoided. I gotta do that again. Okay, we got him that time. Took a couple of attempts, but we got it.
Nope.
Nope. I can already see that being a complication in the long run. Now, we do not want to wake that guy up because he has a gun and we don't. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a small hop, hang on this ledge, wait for him to walk off, like so, and then wait for him to walk on that. Yes! I've never been able to do that on the first try. That's great.
Hello. Hello, follow me.
Now we just got to get these boys down here.
Follow me. Okay. Wait. Okay.
Now, we could be an absolute dickhead and drop him, but we're not going to do that. However, a thing to note with this game, at least, is that you can only get the attention of one Mudokan at a time.
Follow me. Okay.
And when you tell them to wait, you have to either wait for them to get back to work to get another one's attention, or go to a different screen, hop back, and they'll be completely bored with you again. But for now, we'll save these 3 and be satisfied. So essentially what the story is here is that we are a member of a slave race called Mudokons, and we are working in a meat factory called Rupture Farms, but profits are grim because our main sources of meat products, paramites and scrabs, are endangered. So Moloch the Gluckin, the big boss himself, has decided to take all of his workers, all 99 of them, and turn them into meat snacks. Absolute Jack Link style jerky bits. Well, they're more like corn dogs than anything. They call them Mudokan Pops. And Abe's like, fuck that. I'm not into being turned into a fucking corn dog. Mudokan corn dog, Mudokan Pop. And oh shit, I almost ran straight into that lightning. And I'm out of here. I don't want none of this. And I'm gonna take my friends with me. So that is essentially what we're doing. Escaping certain death and saving as many as we can from said certain death as well. We'll just drop this down here. If you ever pick up this game, and I do recommend that you do, it's only like $10 to $20 on Steam. When you throw a bomb in close proximity, well, don't throw it close enough for it to kill you, for one. But if you throw a bomb on the same, and it lands in the same screen, what you can do to avoid being knocked down by the explosion is crouch. Well, don't do what I did and crouch too late. What you can do is you can crouch. No! Okay, you know what? Forget it. However, one thing to note is that when you're throwing this at mines, the grenade itself doesn't blow up. Believe me, I've actually made the mistake of detonating a mine with a bomb and then walking into the bomb, not realizing that the bomb didn't blow up. Another thing to add is if you try to chant with a bomb in hand, with a chant suppressor, that's what that thing is up here, it'll zap you, and then it'll arm the bomb.
Suicide.
And kill you. And I wasn't kidding with the checkpoints being very few and far between. Now I have to do all of that over again. Another thing to add is if you try to chant, and there's a chant suppressor, what you can do really quick is crouch when it opens its arms up to zap you, and it won't stun you. Now that we've saved those and grabbed a bomb with us, we can go up here, go back here, where these mines were, throw a bomb down here, and then go down here. Save some more muds.
Okay.
And since you can only get the attention of one Mudokan at a time, it does make a lot of the puzzles a bit tedious. Because if I was playing Abe's Exodus, I could have gotten just both of these guys' attention and have them both run through the little grinder thing right there. Instead of just having to say hi to one, tell them to follow, tell them to wait, then get this one. a lot of back and forth there is with the game speak in this game, but it's the first of the franchise. It was the first to implement it, so what are you gonna do? Tell you what I can do though, I can save these muds. Now all that's left is to save some of the muds down here, and we'll be done with this level. Well, this part of the level anyway. Oh shit. Now, we have a few options. We can either throw this at the chant suppressor or throw this down at the sligs. I think I'm just going to throw it at the chant suppressor.
Steady, steady.
Or not. There we go. And then possess one, shoot the other. Or he could shoot me before I get a chance. I forget they can do that. No matter. There's two of them. So I'll just take this one. Okay. Aha! There we go. Just had to be quicker on the draw. I'm confident at chucking it at this fucker this time. Oh god! Oh, thank god that didn't kill me. The thing about the grenade splash damage is that to this day I have yet to know exactly what the splash damage range on the grenade is. So anytime it's even remotely close to me, I start freaking out. You'll never get to see it, but I failed a couple times with some of those challenges. Those little Easter eggs. So I had to go back and redo all of it. But it doesn't matter now, because we saved about...
Wait, okay.
How many was it? 8? 8. About to be 10. So far. So, you know, we're making good progress.
Hello, follow me. Okay.
But right here's a good example of how much of a hassle it can be for the one at a time rule with the Mudokons. Because you'll end up having to walk about 3 or 4 screens back and forth and back and forth and back and forth if you're trying to save all of them. But we're not trying to save all of them, just as many as we can. On the topic of that, I like how the game waits until right here, right now, to teach you how to alert other Mudokons.
Hello, hello.
10 escapees in.
Follow me. Okay.
10 escapees in that you could have missed had you not known this beforehand, and now it teaches you. Which, in a way, respects your intelligence, since the main cutscene tells you that you and your friends are being cut into food anyway. So it makes sense that you want to save them anyhow. But it also teaches you in a way that doesn't really disrespect your intelligence either. It's on a little board that you can choose to ignore, and it doesn't interrupt you in any way, shape, or form. You can read it, or you can not read it. Respects your intelligence, and keeps the gameplay going smooth. I would chuck this grenade at that chant suppressor, or chuck it at that slig, but what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to drop down the hole and use it for this chant suppressor right here. Now we gotta time this just right. Yes! So, chant, possess you, drop down here. Now what we gotta do is we need to use the lookout command as soon as we drop down, because as soon as we drop down, that slig's gonna see us as an imposter and start shooting, so we gotta find it. Nope, that ain't it. That's the one. Let's see. Freak him the fuck out by spamming lookout. That's probably why he shot us in the first place. Not because we're an imposter, but because we scared the living daylights out of him by just screaming that. Oh yeah, that's right. We got that other slig to worry about. I completely forgot about him. Wait for him. We're gonna chuck this right here. Oh, that's not where I was aiming, but that works too. There we go. Now we can possess the Slig and essentially use him to pull that lever down there so we don't have to stop this saw blade and then kill him.
Hello. Hello. Wait.
Damn it. No, I don't want your attention. Climb up here.
Hello. Hello. Follow me. Okay. Hello now. Hello. Hello. Follow me. Okay. Follow me. Okay.
Okay, so that's 3 more. Very nice. Gonna grab us another bomb for later. Never know when you'll need one. And then we can... Yes! Possess you. Just to send you flying off a cliff. And the best part is we can just drop down and grab another one. With no repercussions. Damn it, come on. What? I've never seen this happen before. I'm supposed to jump through, but since it's close to a wall, I can't complete the jump, so I have to step back and jump into it. I never knew that. Alright, let's see. And then we got a sprint jump over there. Oh boy. You wouldn't know unless you felt them yourself, but the controls are kind of delayed. They have a little bit of weight to them, which doesn't really mean much until you get to really tense parts, like that platforming bit right there. What I'm about to do is very, very sketchy, very dangerous. Wait a minute. No, it doesn't have to be. I'll just scare him. And then scare him again. Give him a good scare. Get him running back and forth. Come on. Get on the platform. Thank you. And then I can possess you proper. Run over here. And do this, I guess. Yeah, that works. Oh boy. I wonder. No, the only way we're gonna be able to save that Mudakin is to possess. And then just kill him. And there we go.
Okay.
Stay put. Oh wait, no. That's just gonna scare him off. I gotta use this one right here. Gotta go over here instead. No, 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 no! Oh, god damn it! How far back did that set me? Okay, not very. That's good. That's good at least. Another thing to note is sometimes Mudokons can be hiding in these dark places. For instance.
Hello. Hello. Follow me. Okay.
So it's always good to check every screen you can if you got little dark hiding spots for hidden Mudokons. That said...
Wait. Okay. Hello.
Nope, no one's in there. But you never know.
Hello.
We're gonna remember that little surprise right here. Wouldn't want that.
Follow me. Okay.
Oh my god, that... Oh shit. That was intense. I was not trying to do that. That was not intentional. Believe it or not, I did not know what I was doing there.
Okay.
We're at 19 so far. And with these boys, that's down to... How many? 24! Okay, so we're doing good. We're doing pretty good. We're doing better than I did the first time I played this game.
Hello. Hello.
Oh! There's a hidden boy!
Follow me. Okay.
Come on down to the bird portal. What are you hiding out for? Go to the bird portal, it's better. They won't turn you into a fucking corn dog. And this door right here isn't really significant until the later part of the game. But we're gonna go through it anyway, even though we have to sit through a very long, not very long, but inconveniently long FMV to get to where this heads. But you won't have to suffer because I have the power of a fast forward, so abracabad editing. And as you can see, nothing's here. Just like I said. So back from whence we came. Well, that's another nice thing about this game is that sometimes, in certain parts of the game, it has very nice little FMV transitions that are also pre-rendered, just like the backgrounds. So they're, aside from the loading screens, the transitions are somewhat seamless. Save for the text disappearing up top. And the barrels going in reverse when we go backwards. Now, instead of just barging in, we're just gonna sneak on in here, because I know exactly what's on the other side. And we still have a bomb! So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use it. Take out that chance suppressor. Possess this slig boy here. That's what they're called, they're sligs. Climb up this elevator. We see that sleeping slig. We're gonna drop down and wake it up and lay him out. And we're not gonna worry about getting those grenades just yet, because we're gonna drop right down here and save the last 3 Mudokons. We're gonna jump through this. I think I remember how to do this correctly. Yes! Save you. Yes! And then, on my first playthrough, I painstakingly tried to jump back the long way to that other pipe. And then on my second playthrough, I figured out that there's rubble down here, and we could just drop down here. So yeah, that's all 28 Mudokons on this level. I've actually never been able to get all 28 of them on this on this level. That's a first for me. I'm quite proud of myself for that. This little cutscene's actually really great because despite how short it is, it does a lot to add to Abe's character. It kind of shows that, you know, he's not really stupid per se. He's just a little bit hapless, a little unfortunate, but also fortunate at the same time. Because he landed in meat and got hit in the head with a pipe, but because of that, he avoided being seen by sligs. So, you know, it's a little bit of both. He's a bit fortunate, but also unfortunate. A bit of a paradox thing. But I think this is a great place to stop. I do plan on finishing this game, and don't worry, I'm not going straight back to Halo after this game. I'm going to be playing more of it. And I'm still working on a game review in between editing these. So do look forward for that. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see y'all in the next one. Until then.